And we are just excited to have everyone on the call today. Excited that you decided to join us here and take some time out of your busy schedule to learn. I just want to give a special welcome to those folks who are brand new with us to World Global Networks. You may have joined this morning, and you may have joined the past week and just getting started, and that's who these calls are designed for. They're designed for the newest person to be on the call. But you know what's interesting is this: is all the leaders continue to join the call. You know, I'm looking at the list now of leaders, and we've got tons of leaders on the call right now. And the reason that they're on the call is the slide that you see right now is as John Wooden said, it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. And I'm always learning. I'm always picking up a pearl of wisdom from individuals, and always learning how to just to improve myself. And so with all the members and all the leaders on there, just want to make sure that everybody has, pen and paper in hand, that they can take notes, because it's exciting. We're going to learn, and we're here to learn how to build our business and how to grow our business, and that's what this business is all about. Now, I will tell you this: I've got my computer today has decided that it will turn itself off whenever it chooses to. So what I've got is a backup plan in place, and this is never about perfection. It's always about progress, not perfection, as Mr. Jeff Brooks always likes to say. And so we're excited to be here today. Again, back to the comment of John Wooden: it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. So welcome again. I've got your notes. Leaders always stay plugged in. They're always learning. And like I said, we're always looking to pick up a pearl of wisdom. And I want to say this is important. As you grow your business, as you grow your World Global business, your team, the people on your team, they will do what you do, not what you say. Very important. We have a lot of people who get involved in the direct sales business, network marketing business, and all of a sudden they decide that they get a team going, and they want to go into what we call management mode. And they stop doing the invite, share, follow-up. They stop doing the webinars. They stop doing the small business receptions. And all of a sudden their team stops, and their team stops growing, and they can't figure out why. And each time, if we go back with them and work with them and start asking questions, we always find that 99% of the time they've moved into what we call management mode. Now, the purpose of our Quick Start training call, or Quick Start Space Meet, each Saturday is to help the newest member, to help people to learn the basics and how to grow their business. So, your first 48 hours in the business, very important, very important. This is for the newest person. It's also very important for those of you who are growing your business and you're bringing people into the business. You've sponsored someone. Okay, and as a sponsor, you are responsible for them and responsible for getting them off to a fast start, responsible for helping them become successful. We're not only encouraged to do so, we're paid to do so with our amazing compensation plan. So, in the first 48 hours, you want to schedule your strategy call or your one-on-one strategy meeting with your upline leader. Now, folks, this may not be the person that enrolled you. For example, if I enrolled Mark 3 days ago, and Mark goes out and we do our first 48-hour strategy call, and Mark gets his first set up, and he enrolls Margaret. Well, Margaret's going to have her strategy call and strategy meeting with me and Mark. We're going to do either a three-way call, or we're going to get together one-on-one at a coffee shop or wherever, and we're going to sit down and we're going to set specific goals. Goal setting is very important when you first start out in the business. Set specific goals for your first month in the business. And I always recommend to people, especially leaders, again, your sponsors, you're responsible for your team, and you're responsible for the leaders, sets the pace of the pack. So each month, I want to have, at the beginning of each month, have a strategy session with each one of my builders, those who are building the business. Now, you're going to have folks that come on board and they're going to go dark and they're not interested in building the business, and they're just, and we're going to love on them and take care of them and support them. And when they're ready to engage, then we're going to work with them. But when they first get started, you need to sit down and have a specific goal setting session. What do they want to accomplish in their first month? What do they want to accomplish in their first 3 months? What do they want to accomplish in their first year in the business? And when we talk about goal setting, I mean, it's important to find out what somebody's why is. Why are they building the business? Because the stronger their why, the bigger their why, the more successful they will be. The more successful they will be. And you know, I'm talking about, are they looking at buying a new house, looking at paying off the house? Is it just as simple as, hey, I want to pay off some bills? But, you know, is it that, hey, I want to send my kids to private school? I've got a lady who's a single mom, sole provider of her kids, and she said, hey, my goal, I want to be able to provide for my children. You know, the way I was provided for. I want to be able to provide for them. I want them to be able to go to the finest schools that are available to them. And so that's important to know. I want a new house. Great. I want a new car. Great. I want to know what kind of car they want. I want to know what color it is. Is it got leather seats? You know, and hey, I want a new Mercedes. I'd like to drive a Mercedes-Benz, and the next year, that's my goal. You know, I want to send my kids to private school. Great. Which private school are they going to go to? How much is enrollment? Do they offer bus service? Do you have to take them? Isn't it going to be great that when you have your own schedule, you can do that? You'll have the freedom to be at school and to help and to be involved. What's the dress attire there? Do they wear, you know, is it different than regular schools? You see that the point that I'm making is this is very important. And a lot of times people miss this step. Because see, if somebody's why is not big enough, if somebody's reason is not big enough, if they're not challenged enough, if they're not serious about it, if they're not passionate about it, if their heart's not in it, the first time somebody yells boo, they quit. They quit. But see, when somebody starts struggling, which all of us do, you know, I can tell you when I first started out, I'm like, good gosh, this is tougher than I thought it was. Like, people are telling me no. And I always tell people, hey, get 100 no's and worry about it later. And explain to them that that's part of the business. People are going to tell you no. That's part of it. But if your why is big enough, and then when I call them up and we do our next strategy session, or if they need to talk, and I'll remind them, hey, how's your kids doing? How do they like in public school? Are you still wanting to put them in private school? Have you looked at it? Have you gone down and toured the school? Have you gone and sat in that brand new Mercedes that you want to drive? Have you smelt the leather? Have you test driven it? What kind of house do you want? How big is it? Where is it? Does it overlook a lake? Does it have a wraparound porch? Does it have a screened-in porch? How many bedrooms does it have? How many bathrooms? Does it have a fireplace? What's the view? Do you like a lot of windows? I love big open windows. Does it overlook a lake? Now that's truly getting involved in goal setting. And then get them plugged in. Get the folks plugged in. And if you're doing the business, get plugged into your upline, their contact information. Folks, this is a team sport. I can just tell you that in my many, many years in this industry, I've never known a lone wolf to be successful in this industry. It doesn't work. Stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. It's no different than, you know, you got to continually put gas in your car to get it to go. You can have the nicest Ferrari in the world, but if you don't put gas in it, it's a nice thing to look at in your garage. It doesn't go anywhere. And then you got to turn the key and get it going and crank it up. And you got to stay plugged in for the enthusiasm. Because you stay plugged into your upline leaders because we've been there before you. Now, are we your boss? No. But we can save you a lot of time, trouble, money, you know, and we've got a proven system that works that we can help you build your business. So you definitely want to stay involved. You know, we've got a proven system. And system stands for, it's an acronym for save yourself time, energy, and money. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money is our proven system. Now, you want to schedule in your first 48 hours your first small business reception or your first space meet, or you got the schedule for the space meets. You know, we do small business receptions. Here, I love to meet with people one-on-one. I love to have small business receptions in my home, invite some folks over. And in your upline, we'll teach you how to do that. But get on somebody's calendar. When I have a strategy session with somebody, folks, I sit down and I say, get your calendar out. Because now once we got your goal set, we're going to write in the calendar. Oh, by the way, you know, there's webinars going on every day of the week just about. I know I'm doing webinars Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we've got folks who are doing webinars on the West Coast at 10 p.m. We've got folks doing Hispanic webinars. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. So fill in their calendar with them, help them see how to do that. And then you've got to teach them in their first 40 hours is important because, see, people are excited. And so we've got to teach them the invite process. We've got to teach them how to invite, the 3 steps to invite. Being in a hurry. Showing value. Everybody loves that for their favorite radio station, WIIFM radio. What's in it for me? Show value. And then the takeaway. And then the invite process, clearing a calendar. We'll go through that on another. Teach your team, and if you're brand new, learn the invite process because you can go out there and go through 20 or 30 people and be saying the wrong things and bypass 4 or 5 people who would be interested in the business if you said the right things and got in front of the right people. Understanding the simple system. It's invite, share, and follow up. This is an easy business, folks. Don't complicate it. Keep it simple. We're excited about an amazing company, World Global Network, that is truly revolutionary. So we're just going to simply invite people to take a look at our company, our products and services, and our compensation plan. And then we're going to follow up and find out what their interest level is. Some are going to be interested in the products and services. Some are going to be interested in the products and services and the business aspect of it. And some are going to say thanks, but no thanks. And again, that's part of the business. I've heard people say before, and I like to leave that part out about the thanks, but no thanks. Well, why would you do that? Because unrealistic expectation kills enthusiasm. I like to tell you right up front. Some people don't say thanks, but no thanks. That's okay. No doesn't mean no. No means not right now. No means maybe later. No means timing's not right. That's all. That's all. And the importance of a list. Let's talk about that for a minute. And I didn't put this in here, but I need to. I'll add that on there. The importance of building your list. And your list needs to be written down. And I go over that with people. When I talk about their list, I look at I say, let me see your phone. Put up your contact list. How many contacts do you have? Just met a lady last week who's coming on board with us. She's a principal of a school. She's got 7,000 contacts in her cell phone. 7,000. That's exciting. And then, as you put together your list is your most valuable tool in this business. And I can tell you, the bigger your list, the bigger your confidence level. So you want to be adding to your list. I have a journal that I keep with me. I keep my list in there, and I add names to it every single day. People that I meet, people that I remember, people that I see on Facebook, somebody comments, somebody messages me. The list is your most important asset. See, if I've got 25 people on my list and 10 of them tell me no, I'm a little worried. If I've got 500 people on my list and 50 tell me no, what's the big deal? I got 450 more. So the list is important. And it's important for you as a leader when you bring somebody in the business to explain that to them. And then the importance of 3-way calls. Folks, the 3-way calls are just so important. Why? I mean, just like Jesus couldn't sell Christianity in Bethlehem, but his disciples came in behind him and did a great job. Everybody followed them. Jesus was Mary's son, the carpenter. And I am Marlene's son, the restaurant guy. Or, I'm Alan Newell, the guy we go to church with. Aren't you that guy that serves in safety and security of the church? Yeah, absolutely. See, they don't see us in a business aspect or a business role. So when you put them on the line with an upline leader, especially when you're brand new, it's a learning experience for both of you. You're plugged in on a 3-way call and you're listening to your upline leader and what they say and how they say it. And even on invites, I'll get on the phone with people brand new in the business and I'll invite for them. I'll invite their people to the webinars, to a small business reception, and show them exactly how it works. And again, let the tools do the heavy lifting. Now, what do I mean by that? Folks, some folks have a gift to gab and some folks don't, and it doesn't matter whether you do or don't. The tools, we have lots of tools out there. We have an amazing website with great information. There's lots of videos out there that talk about our amazing products. There are amazing leaders doing great webinars out there. So let the tools do the heavy lifting for you. Now, the 5 key fundamentals for success in this business. And look at this. Jim Rohn says, success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is a natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. And folks, we've got 5 key fundamentals in this business that are just so important. So important. The first one is desire. You got to have desire. You got to want to be successful. I'm looking for people who are interested, who want to build a business. And that comes from their why. What is their why? I want to find people who are busy, successful, people who are getting it done. It's very important. I don't know who that is at my door, but they can wait. Persistence. This business requires persistence. You've got to be persistent in the business. It's doing the basics, doing them often, and doing them well. Invite, share, follow up. It's doing something productive and beneficial for your business every single day. Being persistent. I always love to tell people I've got a sign on my mirror in the bathroom. I see it when I get up in the morning, and I see it when I go to bed at night and brush my teeth. And that's very important because my sign says, if my team did what I did today, would my business have grown? If my team did what I did today, would my business have grown? Very important. So you've got to be persistent and consistent in the business. It's being productive. So you can't go out there and work real hard for a week or two and then take 2 or 3 weeks off. And work another week or so, or 2 or 3 days, and take 4 or 5 days off. You just can't do that. No different than working out. And, I work out. I love to stay in shape. I can't go once a week, or I can't go a week and then take 2 or 3 weeks off and then go 3 or 4 more days and then go another couple of days and then take 4 or 5 days off. It doesn't work that way. Be persistent. This one is extremely important. Be coachable. Be coachable. It's amazing, you bring people in the business and all of a sudden I've been in insurance sales for 20 years. I got this. That's great. I'm glad you're a successful insurance entrepreneur. How many successful networking businesses have you built? How many successful teams in direct sales have you built? You see, it's very important. A friend of mine once said, if you're going to go through a minefield, follow somebody that's been there before at a distance. That makes sense. See, again, I'm going to go back to that statement. Are we your boss? No. But we can save you with the proper system, proper feedback, a lot of time, or system. Save you a lot of stress, time, energy, and money by teaching you the things to do. I can tell you that if you don't hear it from one of your upline leaders, or you don't see it written in our success journal, then don't do it. Don't do it. Be coachable. Be coachable. I'm always looking to learn. I'm always looking to improve myself. I'm always coachable because somebody's probably got a better way. Somebody knows. Somebody's been there before me. They built a big business before. They've done that before. Oh, yeah, I've sent out 5,000 emails blanket just to anybody before. And I can just tell you that doesn't work. Don't waste your time. Because in the end, as a matter of fact, some of the people you send them to, and pick up the phone and call me, oh my gosh, there's that guy that sends out those emails. And then a commitment to excellence. Do your best. Do your best every day. Make a commitment to yourself. See, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have just landed on, and my background is restaurant business. I was in the restaurant business for many, many years. I was part of the management team. We took Lone Star Steakhouse public. We built a company and took it public. Extremely successful IPO in the restaurant business. I don't tell you that to brag, but I tell you that we had a commitment to excellence and to doing our best every day. And no different than this business. But I will tell you this. It cost us a lot of money to open up a Lone Star Steakhouse. $250,000, $500,000, depending on the property we bought or leased. Investment, open 7 days a week. And see, the biggest thing that I see with this business is this, in this your world global business, is if you treat it like a business and you have a commitment to excellence, it will respond like a business. It will respond like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, you'll fail and it'll cost you like a hobby. Hey, I love to go boating on the lake, here on Lake Norman. I love it. It's a hobby. Boat's expensive. Gas is $5 a gallon on the lake. And you can literally go out and spend $500-600 a weekend on the lake with people riding with you and nobody ever offers to pitch in money for gas. That's a hobby. I love doing it, but it's expensive. And here, you commit to excellence and you commit to your local business and commit to yourself And then number 5 is take responsibility for your business. Take responsibility for your business. I always tell people, this is your business, take responsibility. And you're going to build your business, and we're going to teach you how to build your business. But it's your responsibility to build your business. Now, it's your responsibility to build your business. Duplication is huge to this. And I love this example, and I'll tell you why. Duplication is the key to huge success, so keep it simple. Sponsor one on your right, one on your left. Teach them to do the same. Become a team builder. Build your bricks. And then we'll do the diamond dance, which we'll teach you that later. We learned that from Manji, who's the second highest income earner in the company, and was with us in Miami. And Audrey's going to tell you about that in a minute. But then teach them to do the same and rinse and repeat. See, this business is not difficult. People like to make it difficult. So you're going to enroll one on your right, and you're going to enroll one on your left. And then you're going to help them, those who are interested in building a business, do the same thing. They're going to put one on their right and one on their left. And see, they're new, so my job is to go work with this person and teach them to do one on their right and one on their left. And I'm going to work with this person and teach them to do one on the right and one on the left. And I'm going to continue the process. But see, what I'm never going to stop doing is, and what I love about this example is this, if you look right here, I hear people say, well, I've enrolled several people. This is your business. You go right, left, right, left. You always stay outside right and outside left. You don't enroll people on inside legs. We'll explain that in a few minutes. I have people all the time, and they'll go down their leg. Let's just say that this is 30 levels, and they finally got their brother on board. Finally, he came on board. Their sister, their cousin, their mom. And they're all going to help them. So they put one on their left, and they put somebody on their right. Well, guess what happens? Is this person here never does anything. So all of a sudden, you got this poor person that you personally enrolled stuck out there, and they're all by themselves. They got their home business. They got nothing. You with me? But what I want to emphasize is it's your job as the leader of your business. The leader sets the pace of the pack. Is to continue to enroll. Your people will do what you do, not what you say. So I'm going to continue to build down my right, down my left, down my right, down my left. And here, you want the key to diamond? You want to know how to go diamond and then presidential? Is this 20 left and 20 right. Business builders. People who say, I want to build a business. You put 20, you personally enroll 20 people on your left and 20 builders on your right. And the numbers, which we're going to do on next Saturday's training call, the numbers will speak for themselves. But out of those 20, you're going to find 2 or 3 superstars. Two superstars on each side. And you're going to need those. Who are going to do what you do. You're going to find, 6 or 8 who come into business and they're going to tell you they're going to do good. They don't do well. They don't do a whole lot. They may not hit a lick of a snake. They may not ever enroll anybody. They just may become a customer. And that's okay. That's part of the business model. Part of the business model. 20 left, 20 right is the formula for diamond. Keep it simple. And continue to build your business. That's the secret. Remember what we talked about here. The 5 key fundamentals. Desire, persistence, be coachable, a commitment to excellence, and then taking responsibility for your business. This is your multi-million-dollar business. You can become a millionaire. Just talking to a couple of guys yesterday. Leo and George. Leo and George were on the call, and I said, guys, let's look at it this way. You're sitting in a ballroom, like those of us who are in Miami were blessed to be able to be, and there's 500 people out there, and we're standing on stage beside the podium. And I look out there, and I say, George, you see those 500 people? Out of those 500 people, there's 40 of them that'll make you a millionaire. Literally change your life forever. I don't know which 40 they are, but there they sit. Would you go talk to them? Would you go talk to them? Absolutely. Absolutely. So now, with that being said, I'm excited. We had a great time in Miami to be there with the founders, to be able to work with those guys, meet those guys, and to see, I said while I was there, in taking Lone Star public and working with that management team, we had a great management team. We had a great group of people who had big hearts, who worked well together. But and we took amazing trips. But it doesn't hold a candle to what we experienced in Miami. So with that, I'm going to bring on Audra Salinas. She's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Audra was one of the top 10 selected to attend the grand opening in Miami and to be able to spend time with our founders and our leaders. And she had a great trip. This picture here is her with Mr. Jeff Hooks, who's now our Executive Vice President of North America. And so with that, I just tell you, Audra is an amazing leader. She's great on stage. She's building a big business. She's got a fast-growing business. And she's just somebody that we can all learn from. So with that, Audra, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Great, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. It's so great to see you guys. Alan, what a great job. It's so good to be here with all of you guys this morning. As Alan said, my name is Audra Salinas, and I'm here from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Originally born and raised in Connecticut, and my original background was basically started as an administrator, moved into IT, not the formal education, but with a desire. And IT I had a passion for and really grew that. And then years down the road kind of came into meeting my husband in actually Tucson, Arizona, country dancing. It's weird how your paths lead you to different directions. And got a lot of passions, and dancing was also another passion of mine, and met him on the dance floor. And long story short, he actually proposed to me 2 years after a long-distance relationship, and I moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And talk about a beautiful land. Called the land of enchantment for a reason, because it is absolutely gorgeous. And he and I always kind of saw, love people, love talking to people and doing different things. And after still being in IT, moving out here, we kind of went to events and saw events and said, hey, we can do that, and we can do more. We saw the passion for that and started our own music entertainment company. And then developed event planning and built that into it, and so many other items. And it was such an amazing opportunity for us to learn and grow and meet new people and do new things, and now 14 years into the business, and it's now an opportunity to something else to come into our life, ready for that change, ready for a new move. And I've been involved in other, network marketing and direct sales companies, and did well with them, just wasn't the right fit at the moment. Things were good, of course got a lot of extra product, did a lot of things with it, went on trips. But when a very dear friend of mine shared this opportunity with World Global Network, I've got to tell you, I was, really excited about it. And at that time, there were no products, there were no services. It was the vision that we had gone on. And I saw it, I felt it, and I said, to have the opportunity to be the first to be able to sell technology, all your direct sales companies out there, and I'm sure you've heard this before, it's your shakes, it's your lose weight programs, it's your skincare, it's your, jewelry. And how many of those items are people going to purchase every single month? Well, let me tell you, with, technology, people love technology. And here's ironic, we actually did a opening of one of the AT&T stores, and they had the new iPhone coming out. We were doing music for them at 3 o'clock in the morning to create the excitement. Not that there wasn't enough excitement at that point, but people wanted to spend $400 or $500 on a cell phone because they had to have the latest and greatest. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to share with you that this opportunity that we have in front of you is going to far surpass anything that's happened in the past. We're going to grow so much quicker with this new wearable technology. With this phone, this wireless service that World Global Network has is just amazing. And going from where we were to where we are now, I've seen every single month changes and changes. There's so many people that are there that are like, I need to see and touch. And, grant you, everybody's different. Everybody's got their own goals, their own desires. And some of the items that Alan touched on were so true and so good. You need a desire. If you're in a place and you're happy and that's where you want to be, that's great. If you want to change your life, if you want to have a chance to change other people's lives, this is the one opportunity that you get to do that. When I was selected and qualified for a top 10 to go to Miami, that was the first start of my dreams to come true. And then when I sat in that corporate room, and this was last Thursday, and yesterday I was going through in my mind, and Thursday, and I said, this time last week we were doing this. because it was such a monumental stage in my life to literally sit in the conference room in the new Miami corporate office and listening to the executive leaders, meeting Fabio. God, he's a genius, and his vision, the executive team, the leadership that was in that room that day. You know, to be in a room, there's maybe 25, 30 people. I was elated to the feelings that I was experiencing that day, and I knew at that moment that my life had just changed. And I'm so excited to share it with all of you because each one of you has the same opportunity. All of us come from different backgrounds. Some have been presidents, some have been, secretaries. There's so many variety of skill levels and skill sets that we all come from. What makes us all unified is that we all have a common goal. We all want more. We want to do better. We want to change people's lives. And that's what makes this opportunity so amazing because it doesn't matter where you were. It's where you're going, and you've got such a great leadership team to help get you to where you need to be. You only need one thing. You need a desire and the willing to change and learn and grow. When you have that, anything can happen. So it's so exciting being in Miami and experiencing the knowledge, seeing the team. Not only do they have the integrity, this leadership team, the executive team has the vision. They've got the knowledge and experience. And most importantly is they have the heart. People really care about people, and it's about all of you that makes the difference. And so Alan really hit upon a lot of good points, with his 5 different points, with desire, commitment, and dedication. I see myself now as it's like that Ferrari that we saw Manji in. It's like my engine is definitely roaring. It's ready to go, and I'm ready to take anybody with me that wants to get there. And a lot of the people that are on this call is because they've got that same earning desire. They want more in their life. This 8 to 5, 7 days, 5 days a week or 7 days a week, as Alan has worked in the restaurant business. Let me tell you, that's a tough life. And wanting the quality of life is so important. You see so many lives that have changed, or something, tragic happened in your life and changed your life forever. You have to take advantage of every moment. And why not start now? There's some people that want to wait and want to see things happen. So I invite all of you guys, instead of sitting on the sidelines and waiting to watch to see what people do, I invite you to jump out there and join us on the field and play with us and really take us to the next level. All of you guys have what it takes to really go far in the company. If your goal is just to be diamond, that's great. If you want to excel and be all the way presidential millionaire, I have to tell you, this is the company that can get you there. They've got the best compensation plan that I've ever seen. And the driving force, the vision, everything that you need to get there is there. So Alan, I'm so excited to be a part of this team. There's so many learning things that we all can go through. And the most important thing is, don't get frustrated. Everything is so new and upcoming that, there's so many things to learn. And together, we're going to get there. My husband is a great model with team. I'm sure you guys have heard this before. But if you work as a team, together everyone achieves more. And this is the organization that's going to help get you there. So with that said, one piece that Alan also mentioned was about the diamond dance. So taking that information, Manji did teach us a really, really good dance. And it's, left, right, duplicate, go diamond. So guys, it's really easy. Plug into the people that have brought you here. Help them help you get to where you want to be, and then help others get where you want to be. And then together, all of us could be in Istanbul together doing that diamond dance. Alan, thank you so much for having me here today. I'm so excited. Every day, I'm out there sharing it with everybody. And, even if you don't have a large contact list, there's a million people out there that you can share this experience with. We are so early in this. To be at this opportunity in this part of your life is amazing because a lot of people don't know who we are yet. Well, you can share it with them and tell them. I've met people in the airport and said, hey, you guys like technology? It's such an easy topic to bring up. Share it, because if Don did not share this opportunity with me today, I wouldn't be here. So I'm so thankful to the people that shared this with me. And so look at it as more of an opportunity, not as like, oh my gosh, they're going to see me coming again. That's not it. Share the opportunity. Let them make the choice if this is for them. If you haven't decided and you're on the fence, know that this next step that you're going to take is an amazing step, and it's definitely well worth it. Love to see you on the team, and I definitely look forward to seeing you guys in Istanbul. Thank you, Alan, so much for having me here.
Hey, thank you so much, Audra. Great words of wisdom, and you can see why Audra was selected as one of our top 10 to attend with us in Miami. And folks, let me tell you, just as Audra said, I mean, together, everyone accomplishes more. I love that. I love that. And so I'm sure you got some great pearls of wisdom from her, and she is just building a great team out there all over the country, as a matter of fact, and worldwide too. And so, folks, let me tell you again, even if you're brand new in the business, even if you've just come on board with us, you can join us in Istanbul, July 23rd through 26th. There is nothing better than going to Istanbul. Only one thing makes it better, and that's when the company's paying for it. You get yourself out there, and the company takes care of everything, your hotel, your lodging, your meals. And I'm telling you, the events are absolutely amazing. Amazing. So get with your upline leader, get with me, get with Audra, get with whoever brought you on the call today, whoever your upline leader is, and let's get started. Let's plug in, and let's have an amazing next couple of months, an amazing next couple of years, and let's do what we want to do. Let's make a difference in our lives, our family lives, and you can change many, many lives. I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'm going to show you the video from Miami day one when we first got there, and we're able to share with Fabio, with Jeff Hooks, with Alessandro, with John Paul, with the entire amazing team that we're assembled there. So you guys have a blessed Saturday. Thanks for being on the call, and we'll talk to you soon.